Getting ready for winter sowing, so I've gathered everything that I need. Seeds, either perennials, which I've gathered from seeds from last year, or seeds that I've ordered, annuals for my garden. A shovel for filling the bucket. I like a serrated knife for cutting the jugs. Duct tape for sealing it up. Little tags that I can put inside the jugs is convenient. A hot glue gun, not low temp, it needs to be a high temp glue gun. And a oil-based paint marker. This is crucial. Nothing else will work. You have to use an oil-based paint marker. And of course, clearish gallon jugs are my favorite. There are other containers that can be used, but these are really great, convenient, and have consistent results, as well as soil. Okay, one of the most important decisions you will make in doing winter sowing is choosing your soil. It makes a huge difference if you use the cheapest soil possible, especially if it has a lot of Miracle-Gro kind of chemicals in it and fertilizers. You don't want added stuff in your jugs. You want a simple soil mix. I honestly don't know all the details of why Happy Frog is the best, but everyone who winter sows always swears by Happy Frog, by Fox Farm, or their Ocean Blend. I've used that one before too. You don't want, this is a seed starter, but a lot of the seed starter mixes have fertilizer in it, and you don't want any of those extras. So this is a fantastic organic, you can plant your vegetables in it and feel confident to eat what grows out of this soil. Simple blend. It is more expensive, but you're going to get better results. I've used cheaper soil for winter sowing and I've had very poor results. So this is the one place you're going to invest in for winter sowing, but then you're going to love how it turns out. So I have my soil. I got this from Amazon. You can get it at the local hardware store if they carry it. Many of them do. I've got a bucket so I can fill it with my soil. And I'll do about 1 bucket worth and then 1 pitcher of water per bucket. I don't want fluffy soil popping up. It needs to be nice and moist. It doesn't have to be soggy or wet, but just moist. So about 1 pitcher full will do. All right, we're ready to get winter sowing. First thing, we're gonna prepare our container. I like the 1 gallon jugs, not the solid white ones. Those don't let enough light in. You can use water jugs. I even have a vinegar jug here as well. Some people use other containers. I like the size of these and they give me consistent results. So first I'm going to punch water drain holes on the bottom. I'm going to use a hot glue gun and all I do is press it in until it makes a hole. I find that 4 holes is usually enough. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do the bottom drain holes before I cut the carton open because it usually doesn't squish as much. So now I'm gonna use a serrated knife. This gives me the best cutting power. I want the handle to stay attached. I'm gonna start right next to the handle, near the top though. I don't want to go too shallow. Around. Just like that. So, and then if I want it to be a little bendier, I can cut into the handle, but then I can peel it back and punch down the bottom that crinkled up. Okay, and now I'm ready to fill it with soil. So I'm just gonna scoop it in. My soil, I did add water to it already, so it's been all mixed. So it's just nice and moist. And I'm not gonna pack it, but I'll press it down a little bit. Okay. Not too tricky. So now I'm ready for my seeds. I'm actually going to use some little tomato seeds. Tomatoes do really, really well with this. So one of the things people worry about is, like, isn't it too cold for my vegetables to go out now? But this is gonna save you all that money buying seedlings. You don't need your grow lights. And the seeds are really easy to put in. You don't have to do anything particular. You're just gonna sprinkle them on top. You don't want them in one big clump. You wanna spread them across the top. There weren't very many seeds in this particular seed packet. That's okay. I'll just spread them around the top, and that's it. Do not follow the depth directions on the packet. Okay, this is a totally different method. So that's it for my seeds. If you've got really big seeds, like maybe cucumber seeds, you could sprinkle a tiny bit of soil on the top, but you don't need to for small seeds. Now, I'm using my Sharpie paint marker. Regular Sharpies do not work. And I'm gonna write in 2 places just in case. So I'm gonna write yellow tomato on the inside. So that way it for sure won't wash off the outside. And then I'm gonna just write it on the outside. Yellow tomato. If you use a normal Sharpie, it will wash off or the sun will wear it off. So this is a great way. I've done it before where I've put it on my tag and put my tag in the bucket, but then I can't see my tag until I actually open it when things are growing. So in order for a quick check, while they're all sitting out in my yard, yellow tomato. And then I kind of know what I'm looking for my seedlings. Otherwise, you have mystery surprise in the spring and you're like, okay, what are those seedlings? And you're Googling what leaves are what. So the easy method is right on there with your paint marker, critical. You can get it at any home store, you can get it on Amazon. All we need to do now is tape it up. So, strip of duct tape. People talk about using different tapes like Gorilla Tape or masking tape, but I think duct tape is just the right amount of sticky, and it comes off easily in the spring. I've actually started folding a little tab at the end so that it's easier to have a space to grab onto and rip off. So now all I need to do is press the tape down like that. And then I'm just gonna set this outside. I want it to be a sunny place. I don't want a lot of wind to come at it because I don't want it to dry out super fast. You do leave the top uncovered because that's where rain and snow are gonna come in to keep it moist. And then when it's the right conditions, it will germinate. The sun is gonna come in like this little mini greenhouse and warm it up, so it'll be earlier than if you plant it in the ground when the soil's too cold anyway. So this is our little mini greenhouse. It is amazing. This is gonna save you time and money not buying seedlings and not having to have grow lights and hardening plants off. This is your easy method for starting seeds. I'm excited to hear how yours turn out. Let me know. And do be sure to like and subscribe to find out what you do with them then in the spring when these things are growing. How do you get them in the ground? Thanks for following, and I'm excited to grow Green Wonder with you.